I'm gonna do an inside video today. A lot of things that I'm getting at the moment around like transformation, personal transformation. I get a lot of angel numbers, a lot of angel sort of guidance. Talking about integration, talking about releasing, shifting, transforming. Everything is around this at the moment. I'm getting a lot of all the numbers I seem to be getting a lot of them around like 5 5s and like 504 and 454, and it seemed to have like fives and fours in the numbers, and they're all around transformation. They're all about like personal freedom, and all of it sort of like leading towards us sort of starting to sort of come from the awareness of like our own creator, our own creation, that we're free. We are free beings to make choices within our reality, within our consciousness, within our sort of like our lives, and express them from a perspective where we have the freedom to create a reality that's more aligned with our true nature, with our source energy and our source expression. This has been going on for the last few days. I'm constantly seeing them like in clocks and things. I'm being directed constantly, so I'd sit there one moment, I'd be sort of like just sitting there sort of doing something, or on my phone or something like that, and then I'll get directed to a clock and I see a number, and then I'm sort of being guided to have a look and see what that's around. So there's a lot around like new beginnings, and new beginnings are very much around like new levels of consciousness, new levels of awareness, and they're coming in, they're integrating within us. So it's very much around like angelic energies at the moment. So a lot of it will be around like balance, harmony, healing, sort of union. And a lot of this is all coming through for many of us at the moment. I feel that this is happening for not just me, but for everybody. You always remember again, when things are happening, it's oneness, it's union, it's the eternal now moment. Everything is in the eternal now moment, and everything is connected. Nothing is separate. So if something's happening for one on an individual level, it's also happening collectively, because we're all sort of connected, and we're all aligned with the same vibration, this infinite stream of consciousness and awareness of oneness of source energy. So if I'm sort of like connected to that, so you're connected to it as well. We're each and every one of us as beings are connected to it, and as this starts to happen, we start to shift and change and align, and bring new awareness, new understanding, of sort of like awareness and consciousness to our reality. And it's coming through for each and every being. It's asking us to go within. It's going to access our own sort of like creator, our own source creator within each and every one of us, and it's asking us to start to live and express our lives in a way that's more aligned with our sort of like our nature, and sort of aligned um, with harmony and union. And it's letting go of old patterns, letting go of old frequencies. This is happening on a dimensional level, but again, the dimensional shifts are related to consciousness and creation. So when you start looking at the fourth dimension, which is very much around transformation, many of us are in that sort of like vibration and frequency at the moment, where we're transforming and transmuting old patterns, old frequencies. They're not old; they're just different energies. And as the new awareness and the new consciousness comes through from the formless realities, they're aligning with us here in our own awareness, and they're directing us, and they're asking us to align with them, and to integrate them within our reality, so we can start to shift, let go of old cycles, old patterns, and start to allow the new energy and the new frequencies to start to align. This is happening for many of us at the moment as we all go through this shifting. For me personally, on a spiritual sort of like evolution within my own sort of journey, everything is, I'm always being asked to sort of come back to oneness, and come back to the I am presence, come back to what create from the eternal now moment. And this is happening regularly for me at the moment. um there's a shifting within me, within my consciousness, in my awareness, within my energy every day. I'm being asked to go, like to create from within, from my own source, and to live from my own source, and express from my own source energy and vibration and frequency. And when I'm doing this, I just feel like I'm this warm light, this warm color. Color comes through as gold. And as I start to connect into it, I connect into this energy. Um, my frequency expands, my consciousness expands, and everything becomes open. It becomes this open flow of consciousness and frequency of energy. I become an open channel to receive and start to connect. And I walk as a frequency, as a vibration. The external world feels like it's vibrating, but I'm vibrating on my own frequency, my own sort of vibration within me, and the external world and the external reality then aligns with that. It aligns with that frequency. So how it feels is like within me, say if I'm living in harmony or I'm living in peace vibration, I feel that it vibrates within me, so it's created, and then the external reality then aligns with it, and that's what happens. That's this when they talk about the universal law of correspondence, which is the universal laws, which I don't necessarily reference anymore. Since sort of coming across the literature that or the channeled sort of information that Sarah Landon came up with, which is from the council, which is the self-realization principles. They more align with me in a way that they're about like frequency, they're about vibration. So, you're the creator of your own creation. What you focus on creates your reality. Any kind of resistance, if you resist one thing, you resist all things. So it's about being open. It's about being in the flow. It's about allowing things to flow through you. And again, another self realization principle is that everything's working through you, for you, and as you. So you understand that everything's working in harmony, in union, and this is oneness. This is the integration of the now moment. And again, it connects to what you call like again another self-realization principle is that you're everything you wish to be, you already are. So it's known that you don't need to, you just need to be in this open state of consciousness, this open state of awareness. And as you're in this, you become this open channel. We're all channels. We're all channels for the energy. We're all channels for this infinite source. We can't be anything else than what we are. We're all exactly the same. It's just that fact some people are at, some people's pathways are at a conscious level where they're completely open to it. Other people are awakening to it. But we're all part of the same flow. None of us is disconnected, and no one is greater than the next being. We're all made up of the same thing. We're all source energy. So it's coming, it's aligning with it, it's aligning your consciousness, it's aligning your awareness with it, it's aligning your frequency with it for transformation and transmutation. So that's the fourth dimension. The fifth dimension is again this shifting to where they say like heaven on earth, but it's the understanding that creation and you are the creator of your own reality, of your own creation. You understand that all things are created through you, as you, and for you. So you understand that things are aligning through you, as you, and for you, in that eternal now moment, in that oneness moment. When you live in that oneness moment, when you express from it, you're creating a reality. So this is heaven on earth. You're creating what is unified with you, that is in union with you, that is aligned with you, to bring sort of like whatever you're trying to create within your reality, whether it's peace, harmony, sort of like healing, whether you're trying to open up as a channel, all these things, you're creating them. But also it's this understanding, like heaven on earth is the understanding that, there's infinite levels of consciousness, and there's infinite levels of creation within the oneness vibration, and when you start to like connect to like heaven on earth, you become this open channel. And when you become this open channel, you access the formless realities, and the formless realities are where the infinite sort of vibrations and frequencies um, exist. And it's where when we start to become these open channels of energy and vibration and frequency and consciousness, we start to draw down these, and these infinite sort of formless realities are where infinite potential is. Infinite potentials in the now moment, and we have to just open up, because our reality can be like pure heaven on earth when we're aligned, when we're unified, because we're expressing from our own source, and we're creating from our own source, and we're creating in that now moment, here now, and we're creating, expressing reality to our highest vision, our infinite vision, our purpose. And this is when we're aligned with these formless realities and this infinite potential. And this is what is the purpose of each being here, is to be an open, expressive channel of source energy, but also of this infinite vision and your purpose, and why each and every one of us has chosen to come back here. And we've come back here to shift consciousness, shift collective consciousness. There's also sort of like Sarah Landon talks about roles of the soul. and you've got things like the messenger that brings information and wisdom around for people, all beings. You've got the way shower that leads the way for many beings. You've got the guide, and all of these are kind of roles that guiding beings. You've got healers as well, like the healer that's here to heal and express. And so you work for other beings. You work in union for them, but they're all collective roles. They're not like singular. Everything's a collective, because when you're in oneness, you understand that all things are connected and nothing's separate, and we're all aligned, we're all connected, we're all linked. Nothing is separate. And each and every one of us beings are coming to this awareness now. And this is the transformation, this is the transmutation that's going on for many of us. This is the integration. This is what I believe these numbers are bringing through a different level and state of consciousness where we live free to choose, free to express, free to create. There is no, I mean, each and every one of us, none of us are stuck. Even though you may feel like your life's not moving, in that infinite now moment, in that infinite potential moment, there's always like new awareness and new consciousness available, and all we have to do is just take time to align and connect to our own inner source energies, inner source creator. And then we when they open up then to those new energies that come in, that new awareness, so we can create and express from a different level of consciousness, a different state of awareness, and a different state of creation. That's the insight for today. Have a great day. Please share, like, comment, and subscribe.